Today I'm going to follow on with psychic circles and the auric colors and vibrations that we see in a group so that we can understand the wholeness or the fullness of everything. So we know there are various colors. Each of the colors are coming as a vibration, a frequency that are showing us something. And as a word of warning, when it also comes to psychic circles are pretty safe, but there is a warning. So you can imagine a group is all channeled, or someone is channeling, and there's this group that's focused on them. There's a lot of things that are going on behind the scenes that you don't necessarily see. So while the person is channeling, we shouldn't break that psychic circle. In other words, someone from this group shouldn't jump up to go attend to something in the middle of that. We shouldn't be jumping up during meditation or in that process. But generally, something could happen which the person would jump up, and the person channeling would be the one possibly paying the price. Very, very rare though, exceptionally rare. I've never seen it, I've only heard about it. So this person that is channeling could, once that connection's broken, their skin could turn grey or their hair could turn grey. So there's going to be a color change here, and that's not something good, not something anyone would want. And to have to bring that energy and that life force back into that person after that process was interrupted. And one more warning, so when we meditate and you've got a headache, sometimes you should avoid the meditation because you have very powerful cosmic energies coming through which might actually amplify that headache and just make things worse for you. Also, if you're taking headache tablets, it's not a good idea to meditate. You're mixing two different things there. So just a word of caution if you want to do that. There's people that do meditate with tablets while on a headache, nothing happens, but it is a warning that it could create a migraine or something much more severe. So moving back onto the colors here, can you imagine this bright, luminous blue ocean, indigo colors, and the various colors of these deep, rich blues? We prefer the darker blues than the light, pale blues. The darker blues have a more positive energy. So if you can imagine this person that you focused on, they have a blue aura, beautiful color. So what is the blue aura? Well, this is the energy, a vibration that the disciples of the Aquarian age or the space age are going to be working with. It is the color of what is to come, and which all students start with initially. So there are so if you can imagine an entity coming through from the spirit world standing next to the person they're going to channel, you will see this blue light. So we know that there is a teacher, a spirit being that is coming specifically on that blue vibration, which is a teaching vibration, also a healing vibration. So these are the guides really that have come to teach us. Now in the spirit world it does work a little bit differently. It doesn't mean to say gold is a higher vibration than the yellow or the blue or green. They each work in different ways. So even the ancient Buddhas, when they do come through, they come through in different shades or different matrices of blue. Even the other entities work with the blue energies. It doesn't mean to say that they need to be in gold for us to know that they're high vibration. So just realize that there's these differences that take place, even though we get taught or see it as the gold is, or the white is a higher vibration than the blue, not necessarily. And coming to the white vibrations, so we know those that wear an aura of white, pure aura, pure thoughts, pure emotions. There's some control here over the astral body, so the thought process has not allowed the aura to become polluted with negative thoughts. And how to keep an aura white is constantly practice your affirmations, constantly breathe in and visualize this white light penetrating your aura so that the colors in your aura can start to transform and metamorphosize into something that you would prefer to have, as opposed to a mix of colors. So talking about a mix of colors, we heard of Joseph and his Technicolor Dreamcoat and biblical scriptures. So here is someone that has an aura that has white, blue, gold, all the beautiful colors. He's aligned, he's wearing a coat or a Technicolor coat, but an aura of this beautiful color that allows him to be a channel or a medium to receive visions effortlessly. So this is a state when you do start to align and you're doing everything correctly, your aura will start to transform into these beautiful colors. But there will be gold and white and blues in it as part of that auric rainbow of light within your aura. While I speak about the white as well, so what normally happens 100% of the time, in my view, is whether you sit in any room you're sitting in, whether it's a sacred temple or just a darkened room or while you're watching TV, as the entities from the spirit world visit, they don't just pop in and sit next to you and observe you, although they do observe. They announce themselves when coming in. So you will see an orb or a spark of light. It almost looks as if you take a star from the sky, you place it in the room and you see the spark, and then instantly you know that there is an entity or a spirit guide that is with us, that has come to bring you some information to observe what's going on. So this is what we call the Brotherhood of Light. They all do this, whether you're in your own meditation, whether you're in a psychic circle or just sitting somewhere. They don't necessarily appear when you're in a restaurant. There's no need for them. There's not going to be much communication. So they choose the time when they wish to come and see you. So if you do see them, they're wanting you to take a bit of time out so that you can try to communicate and see what information they are bringing to you. Coming to the gold light. So there are various kinds of gold. You get a brown gold, ancient gold, a yellow gold. So you can imagine this neon yellow mixed with gold, or an orange mixed with gold, which you see fairly often. It's a beautiful, beautiful color, the orange and gold mixing. Orange and green, a bright green, not the darker greens, pink and gold. So you can imagine those two colors mixing. So here you have a variation of colors that the beings are working with. But as we know, normally the masters or higher beings wear a robe of gold. That is their auric color. It's magnetically charged. They've broken the cycle of reincarnation and all the illusions that go with earth reality. So they have moved beyond this, and they wear this magnetic radiating aura of gold light. So like I was saying, you can see sparks of gold, sparks of blue, and sparks of all the colors. Normally the gold, white and blue, just showing you that the entities are with you before anything else manifests. They don't just arrive without announcing themselves. So gold is a very beautiful color to work with, and when you're in the presence of energies like this, it is good to be humble. It's good to be focused so that you can see what is being given, that you don't miss the opportunity that is coming through from these colors. One more color I just want to quickly look at, or two more colors. So also in the background, in psychic circles, you sometimes see like an orangey red color. It doesn't mean to say that there's someone with a red or orange aura that has now arrived into the group. They could have come with a gold spark of light to announce themselves, but they create this orangey gold. That is the build-up of energy, that red, that orange color, that creative force in the beginning that is going to build into something else. So sometimes you always initially at first see that color that is coming through. So it's a good energy to see something like that. Quickly now moving to another color, green. As I said, not the dark greens, but a bright, luminous neon green. The color of the individuals, the color of joy, of love. So in that matrix, if you're being initiated, it's going to be an absolutely amazing experience, not only what you feel, but what you see. So there is that feeling of bliss, that feeling of joy, that feeling of love, or sort of an all combined of those three elements sort of saturated through your being. So really, really nice here to see the colors. And also a word, you do get the darker colors. So when you see people that are jealous or have bad thoughts, they have very dark auras, brownish auras, darkish auras mixed with the red, darkish auras mixed with the yellow, or a combination of those colors. So when we look at violence, you see someone with a fairly dark aura, instantly their aura changes color and they become violent. So not only is the aura dark, but you have that energy, that very powerful red energy coming through, allowing that violence in the darkness to take place. So you can see this with people quite often. They may dress nicely, drive wonderful cars, speak beautifully, but at the end of the day, they may have this color in the aura which makes them unpredictable. So these are the people that you want to avoid, these people with violent natures. So immediately you are being able to see it. And just another example, if you're looking at someone and you see a flash of red, let's say on their stomach, it could indicate that there is a physical problem in that area. So you're being shown that there's an intense energy there, and that's what that red is really showing you. So it does take quite a long time. I'm still learning myself after all these years how to interpret colors, how they work, but afterwards you start to get the hang of it, you start to understand the vibration and how it affects your own colors, and how to actually take control and manipulate the own colors that are in your aura for certain effects that you're going to need to work towards. Later I'm going to bring some other interesting information, things that I've received from the spirit world in separate posts, all originals, so please do subscribe so that in the future when they do come out you're not going to miss out on this information. And it's quite exciting stuff to see what spirit can embed in our consciousness and what we can do with it.